ASMR echo. Okay. Stream up. YouTube up, I think. Yep. Wait. It says it's live, but there's no video? What? Okay, weird. Maybe it didn't like that it started late. Forget. Is there any way to get bots versus bots? I assume not, right? Nah. Oh, that is not what I meant to hit. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I've got to get matchups up, and there are a lot of you. So unfortunately, I think we can only do 3 games today. Yeah. We'll see. Let me type it all out and make sure it all makes sense. But we got a lot of gamers. Wait. Oh, that okay. Well, that's already a good start. I didn't realize one of them was a double sign up, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Okay. Instead of making y'all look at just the menu, let's do this. I'll get y'all a lobby. A lobby to warm up in and entertain chat for me. While I get matchups going. Get rid of the old pins. Get rid of the old pins. All right, who's gonna fight detective for chat? Who's gonna be our entertainment for the evening? While I get everything else going. The Big Pants song guy is ready. Okay, so we have. I think this should be good, yeah. Choices. Okay, no, actually, I think we can do 5. It'll be a little bit of a long day, but I'm down for it. Let's just run it. It's borderline, but people or things worked out better than I thought they would. Oh, wait. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not mobile. It plays very differently. Feel free to stay around if you're interested. But most of the advice will not be very applicable to the mobile version of the game. Both are neat, just in their different ways. Okay, that jumps through. Okay, time to have some fun. Gotta warm up my Fuqua, because I might need to play it later. I'm in danger. Good job, cancel. Oh, that one. I'm not getting these pickups. I should stop trying to be sweaty. Oh, that's awkward. Bye-bye. Hey, air dash at me. Air dash at me. I want to do the funny. That wasn't really what I had intended, but... It didn't catch you? Oh, it was too early. That's not off corner. Nope. Oh, I didn't get the corner right. I don't have meter for this. Forward aggressive option. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Why did I get the corner? Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. I may or may not be a bully.
All right, show's over.
Command throws. Let's let's do this. This is probably gonna end poorly for me, but it'll be funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Oh, okay, sure. Just throw her. Did I make your assist? I'm not dead, I don't think. Right? OTGing with that doesn't work because it's weird. Cool. That didn't get hit by the M shadow? Why didn't that get hit by the M shadow? I'm just confused at how all these interactions are gonna hurt. I didn't even push block. Yeah, I can't remember through that, can I? But like, why did she just phase through M Shadow? They're almost completely different games. Okay, before we get started, I need to look at this because I'm upset. What happened here?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
further. What? Are you kidding me? Why does your momentum take you through it? Okay. I was just counting on getting the hit here. That is such a weird interaction. I mean, this was you just crossed yourself up, or was it? So when you press the button, you like crossed yourself up barely. We can't. So we in replay takeover. I don't think we can get advanced hitboxes, so I can't see anchor points, which is what would tell you where the center of my character is. Because Bella is just weird in general about this. So yeah, you ran a little bit too far forward. Like, if you want to avoid that, you don't need to be that close for this. But yeah, no, if you were unaware... Or wait, does this not work on her? It might be lights only. Yeah, you can get a side swap here if you ever need the corner. It's hard on mediums, but yeah, so like genuinely, if you want to keep it same side, don't dash up that close. I've had to get that through my brain. GG. Single game. I'm still upset about that interaction. Okay, Adwins needs a sec. So we'll give them small break. Prince, we will give you... You will have to get to you a little later, because unfortunately Adwins needs a delay. So we're gonna hop on to intermediate for a bit, and then make a pit stop back once Adwins is here. Oxygen. Hey, Oxygen, you're up. Let's see if Lucent is here. And I should be smart and just ping everyone else. So Azzy, or Azo, Maid, Detective, Doc, Dova, Tsuki. Oh, I know, so I know...
Thought question mark on your schedule. Did you need a stand-in for the advanced?
They asked for a Fuqua player, and so I'm like, I can give you mine, but my Fuqua is weird. I'm not a Fuqua player, but...
Yeah, mine isn't either, but I think I might have played her more than you, but I think you are technically a better one?
I played her for it was at least 6 months. It might have been a year. And like 2022 when I played my Fortune team.
Yeah, but I was playing Filia Fukua because Eliza doesn't took meter.
Yeah.
So, this will give you a time frame. I took it too serious. Oh, we're good defense in the corner, but you need to get out. See, you have 2 bars, so you do the funny safety HC. Get this character out before they get smoked and die.
Palmer. What did that
And she's dead.
That hit Ban's corpse instead of making the...
Yep.
Wow. But that, especially Grounded. Grounded is a very risky item. I could understand it if you went for air and did scalpels to keep yourself safe. Grounded, with your DHC out, there was no way to bail. So
we were definitely not thinking about doing it in the air and getting out. We kept calling double, which locks her out of being able to DHC to save us.
Oh, a little too early. Heyo.
Yes.
Falling from Light Punch, you'll love to see.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No, go straight to it.
So
don't do the fancy stuff.
Big Bands tends to ruin a lot of that. I think I would have preferred if you did a little bit more corner carry before that snap. I agree with the snap. I would have liked a slightly longer combo first. Oh, this time.
The Annie call.
That being said, Lucent, you are relying on Annie a lot for defense and offense.
But they are keeping her safe. Look at her HP bar.
I kind of want to put that more to Oxygen as being a little too afraid to swing. Which, to be fair, it's a DP assist in your face, but there are tools. Suki's here. Okay, wait. So I was gonna ping people to make sure they're here. Dr. Dova, Suki. Did I have? Yep. Okay, now I see Suki here, so I don't need to ping you. Yeah, Prince opponent is gonna be a little late, so beginner got pushed back. Yep, they hit your assist. So when you call your assist like that, if you're not directly following up behind it, a really good thing for you to do as Valentine is to just sit in a place where you can cross and check anyone for hitting it. Doesn't quite hit. She's kind of small. So, yeah, big thing for you, Oxygen. You're calling your assist and not really doing much behind it. You're not doing anything with the time it's buying you. And so it's just kind of getting bullied.
We don't think we're gonna kill Snap is great here, but we're gonna kill. Beam.
Nice. Get rid of all that health. Really solid incoming. If they're not push blocking you, I keep pressing plus.
Nothing wrong. Oh, I'm here.
Oh, hello.
So,
Oh.
Oh, that up forward got caught. That would have been a good option
Keep
before
them
the
in your
patch.
Yeah. I mean, they're keeping them locked down. Oh.
No,
In corner.
Respect the DP, up back. We gotta
Heat
convert
bro.
this.
Converting that isn't not like straightforward.
It's not, but it's one of those confirms you need to start getting used to. Oh, kill the assist, kill the assist.
Oh no! Why'd you dash forward?
Oh, they didn't realize how far Annie was gonna come forward, and this time to throw slightly.
If you had held your ground, you could have just launched her over and over again.
Yeah. So this is like 3 or 4 times this game you've not been able to convert off of a heavy punch. Press jump heavy kick at the right time, and you will fast fall and get to the ground much faster. And that will let you continue the combo on the ground. And that is a very big habit to get into for double. It's really important for confirms, for pressure, for a lot of things. So it's something I don't feel bad kind of pointing you towards thinking about. It's hard to implement in the moment, but yeah, it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
If I could also add, off of the JHP like that, you can also dash forward 5 LP. Makes conversions easier off of extremely light characters like Annie. Because, yay.
The lights.
Oh,
Respect the Yanni call. See if you called us this first. Oh. Slow tech. If we're going to try and meet Fortune in the air when she's already up there, we have to be pressing the button earlier.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot more of a call out. It's a very risky option to take. So
Not break band armor.
I'm gonna say this hesitantly because it's dangerous advice to give. But oxygen, you kind of just gotta send it and match more. You're doing some aggressive defensive options. You tend to like up forward and land on people with jump light punch, which is a good thing. But sometimes people are just pressing buttons in your face, and you've got to hit them with the L bomb, or you've got to hit them with the bypass. Sorry, not bypass, EKG. Especially while you have double in the back, that can keep EKG safe. I think that'll
I mean, you also have Val in the back if you left her alive, because then you could do car scalpels from full screen if you were wrong.
Mashing with your team is pretty strong, and you need to represent the option, otherwise people aren't going to respect it. Just pressure, drain on dizzy. Oh,
Too many L gunshots, not enough anti-airy. Sorry, it's not L gun.
that's all gun.
Is it L gun? Aim F gun? Okay.
Yeah, L gun, horizontal, M gun, diagonal, H gun, those guys.
H gun down, but up.
But not actually down because it doesn't exist until up.
Down false. If you will.
Wait. We got, it's 5. It's 5. Oh, wait, did I not?
Did you say 3 again? On
I
the announcement?
said it might be 3 in the morning. Or, not in the morning when I started the stream, but I changed it. At least 5.
it's 5 in the thing.
Yeah, it's 5.
Let's see that.
I said we had a lot of people, so it might end up being 5, and then I realized one was a double application, someone else dropped, so I was like, okay, no, we can do 5. We can do 5. Oh. Wait, did oxygen leave too? Ah. Oh, I gave a telephone. Okay, yeah, 2 more. And it might not be directly after this Prince. I kind of wait until Adwin says they're good to go. Because they're getting caught up in something. But if you're on a time sensitive thing, please let us know and we can split y'all.
Anyways, our earlier debate about the advanced thing is moot and void now. JP.
Yeah. Suki wanted to fight Fukua.
Oh,
I was like, I can give you my Fukua, but this won't kill. Spending in something that resets neutral when you don't get a kill is
Not recommended.
because
So,
now
gamer, super. Why are we resetting? No HP. If Oxygen did bomber, we died. Nice.
yeah.
Still leaving her in. Scalpels. Scalpels.
You play for chip out. Good for him.
Scalpels. Okay, now DHC happens. Let's reset.
oh.
Do our setup.
Alright, how do you play this? Do you just snap the fortune in, or do you play guilt?
Oh, inside.
For kill, honestly.
I
think it's
would
kind of
not recommend resetting that quickly in this situation. There are, I'm not going to say it never do it, because there's some situations where catching people off guard is going to be really beneficial for you, but look at how much health they still had after your early reset. You're either going to need to cash out a ton of your meter, or possibly even reset again. So it's like, if the early reset doesn't guarantee you the kill, all of a sudden you're losing out on a ton of the damage that you would otherwise be getting by going a little bit further into Indizzy, because you didn't do a lot of your heavy front-loading hits, you didn't get the scaling up there to the point where your damage would be kind of minimal afterwards. And so like these are the things you need to be weighing, and this is kind of further down the line what gets into the nitty-gritty of like two-touch and set play. But it is important to get damage out of your hits. So more often than not, you are going to want to hit them for a bit longer after you actually get the hit before resetting, because you kind of just tickled them a little bit and then gave them a chance to play the game again. And talking about playing the game again, Oxygen also recognize your damage ranges. That game kind of fell apart once the Fortune got to live and play neutral with the DP assist again. Mashing! Yes! I think Scalpels is probably your better air option, but that's not bad. I like what I said.
Oh no.
Lucid.
It did not combo.
We're also playing very grounded as well here. No bomber is gonna get counter called.
Oh,
Get her out. Not getting her out, and we're chipped.
Do we have these?
yeah, we recognize it. Hey, well,
Oh, that's not
It's hard.
it. We gotta learn that.
Good damage though. It is good damage
Yeah.
just to take it though. Oh, kill? Gave up the corner.
believe in your hits. Recognize.
Well, they were already going for tick throw, so I don't fault them for
Oh, the
that.
glue stick.
But if they did 2OK, like delayed 2OK, then I would fault.
JHK. JHK is arguably a lot better of a button at range than trying to do it in front of your opponent. But if you want to smack your opponent directly in the face, it's more like JLP, JLK, JMP, JHP at slightly further distance. But like, if you want to stop your opponent's approach, it's JHK is the way, not exactly your opponent's face, because Avery's not really going to do much to protect you.
Okay, so in terms of wrapping things up, I think my Spark Node's bullet points for Oxygen, I want to encourage you to mash more. And this is not do it without thinking, this is they are just running at me, and I've had to hold stuff for like 5 seconds, look for a gap, and choose it intelligently. Don't just go, oh, they told me I need to mash more, and you start turning the stick like crazy. There's a range where it becomes effective, and you're kind of on the too little side of the range. You can very quickly go to the too much side of the range, and this is also something you adjust while you're playing. There's no one set, this is the correct amount to mash. Depends on matchup, it depends on situation, it depends even on the player you're playing. But overall, I want you to be a bit more disrespectful on defense. it will force your opponent to change the way they run at you, which can make things a lot easier for you. The other big thing is just be a little bit more cognizant about your routing choices and aware of your damage. So the two big things for that are mainly going to be choose your reset points intelligently. So again, resetting too early and not guaranteeing the kill kind of just puts the risk of getting very little reward for your hit. And then ending a combo in car that very clearly isn't going to kill gets really weird really quickly because you just reset to neutral. At the very least, even if you're like recognizing, oh, I'm not killing here, you can do monster and like play the will I won't I game, or even tech chase afterwards, or cat heads. Honestly, cat heads might be the best one there. So it's like you have a lot of those options to keep control of the game, which I would highly recommend. For Lucent, I liked a lot of what I saw. There was a very heavy reliance on DP assist. It's a good DP. Oh, sorry. Final point before I move on. For Oxygen, think about your bomber calls, because your bomber calls, it felt more like habit than being called with intent. So you're kind of calling it right before brass hit, so you called it just to get punched. You were calling it when they were like above you in the air, like super jump height where your bomber was never going to hit. So it's just kind of like one of those things that I want you to start thinking about. What does calling bomber here do for me, rather than just autopilot doing it? That's the final of the 3 bullet points that I think will really help you kind of grind out some of your biggest issues. Okay. Distracted. Back to Lucent. Would recommend... Again, it feels like your assist calls are a little autopilot-y, especially with the Annie in regards to, oh, they're close, I'm doing it. I liked the brass calls. It seemed like you were kind of holding it to try and counter call, which is a very good habit to have with that assist. Annie can also do that too, for the record, so sometimes you don't need to use big bands, especially if it's an assist like Bomber. You can wait for Bomber to come into you, call your Annie, and then your assist is at a lot less risk than brass would be, because brass pushes itself forward. So you have choices like that to make. Beyond that, you were kind of just not respecting the mash, but they also didn't present it, so you weren't forced to make that adaptation. So I don't know whether that's intentional or habitual, but I think those are my biggest things for you, and I'll let the other people yap their piece. Or not.
Right. I mean, you covered most of it. It's like, I'd rather see them implement what you were talking about first, then come back again and try to add more.
I have nothing to add because I came in late. Haha.
Like...
You did go over mashing, so, like,
Yeah.
the fact that we waited 5 games before Valentine finally showed that she had a super to mash out with, yeah.
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 One final thing that Tater was getting on you about was the choice to keep Fortune in. I'm not necessarily going to say it's wrong. I will tell you it's risky. In some of those situations, I can understand just going, I'm pressing the advantage and I don't care if my cat dies. But I think I agree with Taterade in the majority of situations. I would have liked to do a tag route or DHC. In the situation where you had incoming, I think I agree with not swapping out because I feel like any tag would have been a little bit too slow. But like, get used to cycling your team more, because having something in the back, I don't remember which Fortune assist you were running, but she also has really good alpha counter options, especially if you're running like Fiber, which I think you are. It's a really good tool just to have in your back pocket, as well as more character.
Sometimes it's just
never a bad thing.
Sometimes there's just situations where you can win the game if you have DHC available, and if you don't have DHC available, then another interaction has to happen.
You run 5 heavy kick. So, unironically, that is still a really good alpha counter option, because because it's a normal, you can choose any special out of it. Because you can special cancel like you would normally.
You can do 5 HK head roll.
Yeah. So, there are good arguments for keeping the fortune alive. Again, if your intent is just say, like, she's done her job, I think I can run incoming, but I'm not sweating it super hard if she dies. Because I'll just take the meter she went and play it with the rest of my team. Fair enough. I would argue your team isn't built to abuse that as well as just swapping out and keeping her in the back would be. But that is just a risk-reward choice for you to make. So I'm not going to tell you it's wrong. I just want you to consider the options. Consider the following. Okay, let me check with Ezo. Or do we have to skip them?
Deadlock.
Yeah.
Okay. Adwin's good to go. Or Azo, sorry. Good to go. Adwin's still not here, so it looks like we're gonna get delayed you just a little bit more, Prince. I'm sorry. So we have...
Oh.
We have Ezo versus... was it Doc. Dr. Doc.
Doc.
Who hasn't responded to my... Oh, yeah. Doc has responded. Oh, okay. Adwin's is good. In that case...
And now. Could be turned off and on Steam Deck. Crazy.
Adwin's and... Okay, Prince
The
is
Prince with the
on
shadow.
top of it. Appreciate it.
What's with this lobby? Ooh, look at me, question marks. Wait, both of them are question marks.
I think it's entirely on Dataroid's side. I think Skullgirls is trolling.
Skullgirls might be trolling. Let me see on your screen. No, your screen is all... No, that's my screen. Check the actual stream. Click the Discord feed thinking it was the Twitch feed I have up.
Self-mixing. Self-mixing.
So Adwin does have a question mark on your screen, huh?
Oh, you're talking about the profile picture. I thought you were talking about...
Yeah, the profile picture.
I was looking at the text because that's what I'm
The
used to
name.
question mark.
No.
Like if it's
Solo
Moosenheim or Moosely, sorry. So I think Adwin specifically wanted... Oh, you're playing solo Annie. Okay, so they're trying to get the solo
Yeah,
Annie.
playing solo. Yeah, try to do that. Adwin's OG Squiggly player, actually.
Ayo?
Oh,
Birthday.
you call the bomber to cover yourself, but you did it at an unsafe timing.
Look at that. Oh, backdash. Oh!
Right. Confirms we're working on it. I understand.
It's good to press
Around
buttons.
a little bit. That's great.
It's pretty
Nice.
squared to press buttons. We have assists.
From that range, actually, you have the JMP to be able to hit the confirm. It's a little difficult with Annabelle, so if you're not ready
You can
for
skip.
it, HP is definitely good. Oh my god!
Yeah, a little too close to the corner.
No, that's... You gotta learn when you're able to do your corner confirms and when you do your mid-screen confirms.
So that range is...
Also, when to get your character out.
But this is beginner, so the routing knowledge is definitely not going to be there. We're still working on
Yeah.
working on everything.
Everyone's getting back into the groove of things.
That was definitely supposed to be aggressive. That was the right time to take back
We'll
your
just
turn.
send it.
That is a unsafe special cancel.
Ba, ba, ba. There's it. Nice. Hey, gotta dash up for that.
If you
What?
Dodges the tear, that's funny. It dodges the tear, that's great.
yeah, she goes under it. Okay, we gotta get to this, guys. Take those. You actually got shot out of the startup, that's so unfortunate.
We're playing Street Fighter. There we go.
playing
Now we
Street-
jumped in air dash.
Like,
We're still
Crack
playing
light.
Street Fighter. You just call out this stagger pressure.
stop it. Oh my god. Weird.
Prince.
No, unsafe.
Wait!
But we didn't punish.
Okay,
we didn't
so
recognize, we didn't recognize.
if you want to save that, stand heavy, kick X2, do the car cancel into... Actually, you don't even need to. You can just do air dash cancel.
Yeah, you can just
We know to just level 3 here.
Oh,
No, but we kill it anyways.
they use the
Prince,
Use-
that should have lost you the game. We are not calling L shot in the corner like that. Not without intent. That's getting a little bit more into intermediate advice, but in general, like, autopiloting assists is probably a stage of the game for you to start thinking about. You're borderline intermediate. Yeah,
I mean, we can do a double mix-up. We're no longer a beginner.
Yeah.
Depends on who you ask.
Rupert sitting over there with 3,000 hours. I'm a beginner.
No, I've started like I'm cutting down on that in the beginner Discord. By the way, I'm not sitting through another 3 seasons of it.
So-
Oh no,
That's an overhead. Oh,
it's overhead and also not a great starter. Okay. Yes. No.
Another air reset. Oh man.
Overheads.
8-8. Oh look.
We have to cancel those sweeps.
yep, routing.
We are
so
mashing
little-
for. Oh sheesh.
Already used that. Keep track of your buttons for IPS.
Bonk. Double drop it. That's autopilot. Gotta be careful a little bit.
Recall. Oh, well, GT. Oh, let it hit.
But you didn't get. You gotta let her hit.
Unfortunately.
You can heal a little bit.
Take back your turn after minus frames.
Oh, reset.
This might be advanced, but after you let it hit, once you have a meditate on them, you can call Eliza again and let her scoop the blood, and then leave again.
It's true. The assist will pick it up.
That was a drop, and we pressed. It's not safe.
Oh, this is
This is less safe.
We
Hey,
know.
sweep.
No,
No, we didn't.
unfortunate drop.
We gotta
That
do
was-
that. Autopilot.
That was definitely supposed to be DP, which has been working versus admins this whole time.
Oh, we didn't
Wait, you
tag
get
it.
to do that? Okay, yeah, you know.
No, that was not real. They did not tag. That's blocked. 5.
Good night.
I was gonna say yeah, 5. Uh-oh.
There's no way to bail out of that. That's just.
How do I deal with umbrella? That's the best part. You don't.
That's hard. Good push blocks help nullify the problem, but sometimes she's in your face and you just have to hold it.
To call her sister.
Sometimes you have to.
No. Sometimes you do have to. I was definitely memeing, but push blocks actually solve a lot of the issues.
Very good push blocks keep her out of range to nullify a lot of her threat. PBGC kind of stops her from cheating plus frames.
Yeah.
That's a good tier call. I confirm. Hey, we canceled the sweep.
Oh.
Overhead reset. Confirm.
Autopilot.
Oh, she's
Oh my gosh.
Can't do that on small characters. I'm sorry to say. No, that's not.
Uh-oh.
That's not your route.
Yep.
No.
You can't do that on short characters.
You have to do cartouche there.
Yeah.
And even then it gets really weird.
I love reverse hitbox cartouche. Oh, if you had kept crouching.
But you had
Wow.
it. You had it.
That was a spicy OTG fireball.
Arguably.
Huh?
Whoa, birthday.
Oh, if you had continued.
Good throw.
Can you kill her?
Yeah.
The medium got 8.
Gotta work on those.
Huh?
Just the DP is
What are
fake.
you
Don't believe
What are
in
you
it.
doing? You're not. I guess.
We're beginners. We're feeling around.
See, you say we're beginners, and then
I don't know. This feels like peak beginner to me. Beginners are really good in some areas and like have complete blind
Yeah.
spots in others.
So much is complete discombobulation in others. That's like
I have said that my like most hated version of beginners is the one that like has absolutely no idea what they're doing in the neutral. And then they touch you
Yes.
with like a starter they know.
Exactly, dude.
It's like,
And
what
I've
is
seen
happening?
that before. There was a QM player with 150 hours. They had no idea where they were doing on neutral or in defense. But once they hit me, it was like a 60-hit combo. I'm like, how do you know all of this and don't know how to do anything else?
Hey, it sounds like great.
It was the like launch Annie dilemma. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but then I hit this, and then everything else that comes after
What?
works out and T touches you. It's like, why is this happening?
There's some, I forgot the gamer that's in Hunters that knows the Komodo corner combo that's really difficult. but doesn't know the rest of the game. Like, what do you stop this right now?
We're having too much fun in training mode. I say this as someone who hates training mode.
Like,
Oh. You can challenge that.
but quick,
What a
from
jab.
wow.
Wow.
the reaction from right there.
That was an LP caught. Did not come out. Read that yet though? X. Low. Okay, we have these. Pressure with the tier.
Patience.
Little spooked.
Alright.
Has anybody pressed throw? Oh, that never mind.
Yeah, they have.
I keep forgetting because the throws aren't converting and my brain
Yeah.
like forgets that
That
part.
doesn't what it is.
Oh, that's understandable. That's understandable.
Footsies? Oh, the second overhead.
That's overhead.
Top.
They're leaving her in. Any super kills.
Kirby, again.
God.
Autopilot.
Challenge.
Good call. Autopilot. Good call.
Nice. Get in there.
Alright, we're overextending a lot.
Oh,
Oh, we
2
dropped.
HP got 8.
HP got eaten. Yep.
Bombito.
What's our assist? Right, tier.
Shot.
Oh, that doesn't
Oh,
work.
fun. That was
It did.
You can car that.
Actually, counter. Yeah, you can card that. Absolutely. Oh, you can card this too. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was.
Level 1.
Oh,
That's okay.
They wanted up for a jump light kick.
Level 3.
But I'll bonk.
Gamer, I'm gonna need to. I need proof that you know what the level 3 input is.
Parasol level 3 is very good for ending combos. Can confirm.
Any combos, chip, DHCs, it does a little bit. It pretty much does everything.
Yeah, I'm not worried about teaching them optimal combos right now. I'm worried about teaching them to finish their combos right now. Because neither
I want optimal combos. I want meter dumps.
I know. I'm not
That's why I want to see
I'm
level
talking
3.
about Suki.
Yeah.
They know. They're aware.
They know.
I'm scared. Why?
What are you scared of? That it's gonna be blocked when
the
it's
thing.
safe?
It's the thing, brother.
It's gonna
safe.
win? We're scared to win?
Oh my god, what?
Footsies. We are
We're
so
to the other
afraid, Adwins.
We're so scared. Oh, you know.
I know you're feeling out the ranges for buttons you like, but Annie does not have to respect this character this much.
Yeah. Annie has a lot of ignorance built into her and the way that she can abuse grounded air buttons. Oh,
Also a solo who's not just mashing out.
Kirby! True.
Oh, Also, wait, I haven't been
For
paying
all the
attention.
nerfs that Annie got,
Adwins, are you just not force blocking?
a lot of the time they actually are not just with blocking. So they accept a lot of situations.
Both of you.
That was a push block. Just didn't do the right version of caught.
We gonna help up?
fair enough.
Hey, we know. I would get
Hey,
it
we
back
got a
anyway.
conversion.
Whoa, that was weird. Big weird. I had to punish.
Press
We don't know.
jab.
We're beginners. We don't know.
That's okay. Yeah, they don't know.
So, for future
They-
reference,
they-
Adwins, L Bomber into any of her supers is a punish on reaction. You either hit her for doing monster or cat heads with a light that reaches, or if she does car, you just wait for her to die.
Oh, that's good.
Huh?
Okay,
yeah.
Call this.
Woo! Okay.
You can hit Eliza before that.
Yeah.
though.
It's a bit
Yeah.
intermediate, but with the Eliza there, you can start swinging early.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So the super pro tip there was to button snap and get your HP back.
Yeah.
Honest. Well, who's the last character? So it was Parasol in the air. Like Parasol coming in for incoming.
Yeah.
I would kill both characters and just run incoming, try and hit her in the air. I'm trying to swing that advantage so hard. I don't want to play that safe because if I snap there, then at least one character still lives and then they have safe DHCs, I'd rather just full send it on the I'm gonna be right once or twice. And then like once you get the hit, you can snap if need be, sort of deal. But yeah, so honestly, like there's bits and pieces of nitpicky for both of you, but the two big things are going to be combo consistency, because both of y'all need help with that. I think that will help iron out a lot of your issues because it's just kind of devolving to scramble. And push blocking more, push blocking earlier. Because y'all are trying to play an anime fighter instead of playing Skullgirls.
Yes.
We don't have IB, we don't have like plus frames or really restrictive Gatlings. We have a magic series and special cancels and assists. The omission of a PB to try and check someone's stagger pressure is like very high level advanced stuff, like deliberately tailoring your defense to what your opponent is presenting. It is not really how defense is played on a fundamental level in this game because of how strong of an option push block is. Push block just gets you enough space to not have to worry about so many things. And then when you get into intermediate and advanced, you can start worrying about PBGC, you can start worrying about absolute guard, and like you really understand just how fundamental push block is to defense in this game. But the first step is to just use it more, and I think both of y'all could benefit from just using it more. Beyond that, I think my biggest like singular you gotta work on this is pointing at Adwins and saying work on your autopilot for block strings because it's getting you killed.
Yeah, those were pretty egregious. Just straight into the L knuckle. Going right into Crescent. And if it was a better opponent, you'd be dying immediately.
I highly, highly, highly recommend trying to get to the point in hit confirms where you can press light, medium, and stop there if they block it, and continue on your combo on hit. It's hard, and you're not going to get it all the time, but just think about it, try and implement it more. Even a marginal improvement will help you a lot. And then you start getting used to when you can and can't cheat and like catch people pressing more, and like there's a lot more depth that goes into it. But for now, as a starting point, I would love if light, medium, and then hit confirm. So if they're blocking, stop, back off, or even special cancel into L or M crescent, keep yourself safe, or just do nothing. And like you kind of concede your turn, but you kept yourself safe. That will help you a ton.
Yeah. Also push block more. You held a lot of things unnecessarily for a few strings there.
Also, yeah, Prince, we do recommend not necessarily watching. It gets a lot having voices in your head giving you advice that's on like a 5-second delay, and so we tell you to do something you should have done 5 seconds ago, and you're like, what?
That's why I like the classic of just saying send it over and over again. Watch the mind control happen in real time.
I was so confused.
That's why you don't do that.
Yeah, so again, it's weird because both of y'all y'all definitely have things to work on, but I want to give y'all the encouragement. Again, y'all are very close to intermediate, especially in certain regards. Like, y'all understand when you're not going to kill and when you need to reset. But the problem is sometimes you drop before you even get to the reset, and that's like a very fundamental issue that needs a little bit of patching over. But given a little bit more time and a little bit more focus, y'all are definitely like getting there. So I don't want this to be the rag on beginners for dropping. It's the you're so close and these are the small things you need to fix. Yeah, then you're taking that next step.
Yep. Back when Adwins was playing a little bit more consistently, they were like mid-high, intermediate. So they've just been out.
Yeah, on top of the Annie learning weights or training weights.
Yeah.
But yeah, if y'all have any other questions, please ask. Otherwise, we'll be getting on to the next stuff. Most people would generally consider Eliza to have a somewhat poor matchup into Robo.
It's hard.
She definitely has tools, but Robo also has tools to counterplay. It's definitely in Robo's court. But if the robot lets Eliza close, despair.
Yes, it's a bit of a hard time because then you're stuck in the mix-up for a while.
I mean, Robo tends to just have a good matchup versus everyone. That's why she's one of the stronger characters. She's a really strong point that builds a lot of bar. You can also... Hi, Ruby.
I guess so, Ruber. I guess so.
But yeah, reminder as well for anyone who isn't in chat right now or is like watching this back or doesn't have a question now, blah 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 blah. For whatever reason, if you have any questions, please just shoot us a ping in the server, and we'll like JP or I, probably me, will get to it when we have time to respond. If something I said doesn't make sense, if you noticed an interaction happen in the background while I was talking about something else, that's part of the pain with live events, is we can't address every single little thing in detail. Just shoot us a ping, preferably with a timestamp if it gives context, and I will gladly answer any questions you have later this evening or tomorrow, whenever you're watching this. So it's a learning tool. If you're not learning, we're wasting both our time. So I want to make our time worth it. Where's Doc?
Where's Doc?
Where's Doc?
Did they respond earlier? So it was not. They did. See that?
They did, so I know they're here. If you want to join this, we have a Google form that gets pinged weekly in announcements, as well as it should be pinned in announcements and maybe in the Get Great channel itself. Do we not have the form?
Should be
pinned
there.
in Get Great? We should probably pin the form and Get Great as well. That might.
Is it not there?
I don't think so.
Is it not there? Really? Is it not there?
No.
Oh no, the OG one is there from Crank. Yeah, we should probably do that.
Oopsie.
It's... Oh, that's right. It's like pinned in the it's pinned in announcements.
Yeah, it is.
I think. We should also
Crank
put it
mentioned?
to the-
Yeah, no.
we should do that.
Crank's the goat.
I'll be right back.
Miss Crank.
Miss Crank indeed. I'm kind of glad we run it, or like you run it now for like my sake, because if I ever join, you got to the end of intermediate when they were running it, and it kind of just turned into a podcast sometimes because you're playing it around their level, and so they could give you some advice, but they kind of just got distracted.
It did get distracted a lot. And
But
it did turn
no,
out
they definitely held it down for the community. They did a lot of work. I mean, they're the reason I'm here as good as I am. Like, so I'm just paying it forward. Where is Doc?
Doc, please. You're welcome.
Took you long enough.
There's Doc.
I don't think either of these asked for anything specifically.
We should also probably pull up
Yeah,
the
no.
document. Wait,
They didn't
restore
want.
those pages.
My bad. I mean, yeah, you're bad. Word for word. You don't even have an excuse. You're like 5-year alumnus. Like, dude, you know how this works.
True. Gosh.
That hit. Alright, Doc, how do you
We
doorstep?
are being bonk.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. That's fine. Robo's good.
Doc, quick question. Why are we not calling A-Train the body block for us?
That's what I wonder actually.
Also,
Yeah, I would
because this Robo is
call
doing
Band
a
a bit
ton of
more.
air beams.
Yeah.
That's
Nice catch.
low crush is crazy, actually.
Bonk. Woo. Hey. We kill her. Cool. Nice. We don't get hot back? Cool. Yeah, hear that one.
What's the mix?
Furious. A. Ba 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 ba. You still get one
Oh,
more.
right, I
Come
forgot.
on. Yeah, because Beowulf is cracked. You still get one more. Okay, we'll do this too. That's a lot of. It's a lot of bar for
I
that.
think Argus
but
would have
okay.
killed, but
Argus
if
definitely
you're-
would have killed.
If you're playing it safe, fair
This is
enough.
fine. Yeah, yeah, it's
Good
not,
push block. Oh no, we can't be dropping. Honestly, I really like the Elding. I'm not even gonna lie. As a Bella, I'm
Catch.
always doing diamond drop there.
Nice block. It's hard to block it.
Punch that assist. I would do 2 medium.
Alright,
quick and
Doc, I'm gonna
reflect
tell
the
you what I tell
projectile
every other
immediately
Peacock
behind
Doc. I tell you, you need to launch the cannonball. I need you to launch the cannonball. Oh! Good block. Block.
it. You got a push block.
I put
Doc.
a little sooner. They did. It was just not at the best time.
Oh wait, did they try and go for the PVGC punish?
No, they didn't. Because the only way to get the PVGC is if you
Yeah,
block
you
it
do it
immediately.
right before.
They waited until like at the end of the animation.
But like, you can just. Doc, why are we going in? Also, I think
that's-
Argus SSJ kills there off that throw.
Definitely would.
Doc, why are we going in?
We are going.
No reason to do this. You are running into the grappler.
Okay. Oh my god.
And no Argus? Yeah. Doc.
The tip of her fingers.
Doc.
The tip of her fingers. You shouldn't be running at the grappler. I'm gonna say that right now. You should not be throwing your face into the grappler.
There are times when going in is the thing you need to do. That was a time where you literally do up, back, jump, heavy punch, air dash backwards, jump, heavy punch, put a Lenny down, call A-Train, and just say, die. Like, I play her like a grappler. Also, I would very much like you to use A-Train more as an assist, because the problem with Peacock is she can just LB and clear everything your assist just did.
Yeah.
So like, very matchup specific. Look
There we go.
at this. I kinda... aggressive take. I want you to just run at her and not care about picking up your trigger. You
Nice.
thought they were gonna come with this jump over front.
Hey.
Punish. You don't gotta respect that.
Yeah, you don't have to
She was
respect
too
that. You
close.
just grab her.
Loki, I think I just armed there just to prevent the option of Dynamo as well.
I would do. They don't die.
Doc.
Doc, you burst.
Wait, we didn't Daisy?
Didn't they? Huh.
Tumbling down, tumbling down. Charge. That's crazy. Good defense.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Doc.
We need to just keep tossing. We're too focused on trying to get the hit.
Yeah.
Just keep focusing on tossing.
Oh, you got so lucky.
I did so much. I'm surprised.
Azo,
That was.
especially when you have a charge, I do not want you to be doing silver cord first trigger. Like, if you don't have the chargeless stances, fair enough. That I get behind a little bit more. Once you're an intermediate, you should always be doing heavy punch, medium button. Even if you're unsure, just go into light. But silver cord scales you so heavy. I like that OS. Good job.
Huh?
Deck?
Nice grip.
Oh, just do it again.
Oh, whoa. Wow, it's neat. Funded those with the mark. Good. What a grip, huh?
Also,
I
Azo,
believe
you do
you.
have a safety HC in your pocket. Something to be considering there.
Another grip. Drop it.
Up forward, jumping button. Oh, never mind.
That's not. Oh, they up forwarded. They up forwarded, but you know.
They did exactly. Oh. So, I want that tech backwards to be an active choice. If it's an autopilot, you are doing yourself harm. In that case, it wasn't that bad because you technically drain negative and dizzy by teching there. But that looks like it's just a habitual tech and not a choice, so I'm gonna say something. You can tech backwards, you can tech forwards there, which is probably what I would opt to do, or you can do neutral get up and really mess with Doc's timing.
You get up is crazy.
It really messes with people.
Beavers are hard. Beavers are hard. You like that? You like that? Go
Huh?
forward. That's something to happen. Oh, Doc, no.
Huh? Wow. Okay.
Right there.
Reflect that assist.
You reflect assist also for Doc. If you block the JHK in the air, you can land cancel punish. Get a 5 LP.
Oh, you already used that.
Oh, you're dumb.
And I know this, like, modern Bellas don't like to do this as much, but I still want to see you go for more command throws, I'm not gonna lie. Doc is kind of just respecting you. I think you can PBGC Timpani there, Doc.
Sure they can.
No SSJ Lenny? We just accepted our fate? Oh no.
First play. Come on. The zoner is going in.
A little too low to be pressing a button like that.
Hey. Yes.
Now you're playing with power.
Okay. Robot Fortune. What are we doing? Getting
Start. 2 HP! Don't follow up! Should've believed.
I kind of want to discourage you away from those grounded beams. Unless you're breaking one of those bombs.
Punish.
Because all of your grounded beams are minus, so even if they're blocked, you're giving Doc the opportunity. I know you're afraid of being an Airwolf range, so like it makes sense, but I don't know.
Argus.
You did that too late.
Yeah.
Oh!
The jump.
Yeah, so
You just dash.
if the level 3 hits an assist, it will keep going for the full thing. Doc, that breaks armor.
Uh-oh. Nice. 8 classic mid-screen in the corner.
Well, I was muted. I'm funny.
Tater raid! No.
I don't know. What?
That's unsafe.
Yep.
Hey, you're
I
not
disagree.
a solo.
Actually,
Yeah,
I did
I
not do
disagree.
anything for you.
Kill that character, especially because this also now prevents or enables them to safety HC.
Oh, neutral jump.
Yeah, they're allowed to do this. Because if you don't snap, you kill that character. Squiggly's the one who comes in, and then all of a sudden it's Bella in the back who she can't keep safe. So like if Squiggly chooses to mash, she's going down with the ship.
Yeah, she's in a more favorable position just doing that.
Yeah, I don't like that snap at all.
At the health drain that you got them to, it honestly wasn't all that worth it.
Everybody warmed up? Action!
What?
No, keep
Dog?
going.
Ah, we should have believed.
I thought we thought the bomb was going to do something for us there. It was not.
I'm pretty sure that was just a mistake, but I feel that. Huh? Wait, we're not.
No super? No
Not getting her
DT?
out?
We're not getting her out. I'm surprised
And
we're not getting her
punch.
out because now she perished. Argus.
Also, Doc,
DHC was completely not needed.
I understand the DHC if they did it instantly to prevent arm from getting stuffed, but if you're letting the arm lock, just do it. Daisy there.
No, it's just out of range. You're dome.
Alright, how do you get a charge? We get kick charge first? In this matchup?
Curious. Doc, at full screen and you're charging the M item, he's not approaching you, and that's not at a decent particular range. You are the zoning character that should just do the zoning. Blah 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 blah. Barely.
Oh no. What a confirm.
Sheesh. Hello.
Daisy.
Also, the big man had to save DG out of this by doing the dangle Airwolf. Would have been fine. Not man has to perish.
Yeah, that's a line cancel.
Is it like you're dome? Gamers, in case you don't know, this is an advanced thing. You can shake out second, but I don't expect anyone to roll their hands over all the buttons.
I mean, the funniest thing is stagger in this game doesn't matter for anyone besides Bella and Squiggly a little bit. Like, in terms of mashing. Like, those are the only ones where proper mashes make combos droppable.
Yeah.
So it comes up in very niche situations.
But also, if they just do their combos properly, then mashing the stagger
Yeah.
never matters.
Well,
It's like,
so it's like Squiggly, if you know your opponent isn't mashing stagger, you can actually get more charges before you do Daisy, which is really funny. But for Bella, you just make the optimal combos out of it, like 4 or 5 frame links, and some Bellas don't have that timing, so they drop it. And by some Bellas, I mean even top players, like I've watched Cloud drop that before. But yeah, set was weird. I felt like that set was a lot more small details than like major points. If y'all have things you want to say, go ahead. I'm like trying to form coherent thoughts. Nervousness input. I feel that. I mean, sometimes you just fat finger the stupid stuff. I've been there. That's okay, my band got tagged.
Rumble Grumble,
Bad
people
shit.
buying food and then posting it in the cooking channel. Rumble Grumble.
Grumble, grumble.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's supposed to distract you.
Okay, so... Yeah. That was a big thing. Hunter, and like, in general, for the Robo... I don't know. I just felt like I disagreed with the zoning. But I'm not a Robo player, so I don't know how accurate my anger is. So like I feel like every time I try and tell Robos how to zone, I get told I'm wrong by PMB.
I mean, tells everyone they're wrong on Robo.
Yeah.
It means you're playing Robo.
But I don't know. I really disagree with how often you were doing grounded L beam. Like it's just. I don't know. That feels like asking to die. Especially when, like, I think it was game 1, Doc was like, I'm just throwing this chair and doing armored sweep and hit you like 3 times in a row going for L beam. I see too much of that. You can't do as much of the normal stuff, because it's like if you do jump heavy punch or L beam too close to Bayo, you get airwolfed on reaction. Even though no Beowulfs really do that, but yeah, it's I don't know, I want to see more different. But I don't know what a proper solution is. That, like, if you're spaced, like you saw in that first game, ARM is not a full screen option. So, like, you don't need to give it the respect that and pretend that it is. The other big thing for you, Azo, is your team has a ton of safe, or at least pseudo-safe DHCs, where... So, like, you had a situation where you had Bella Point with Robo behind you. Bella Dynamo, especially the first hits, actually have a ton of block stun. I think the first hits have more block stun than the final hit does. So, you can just sit there and wait for them to push block, and then the second they push block, DHC to Magnet and be fine. Or if you just don't even want to take that risk in any way, shape, or form, single hit Dynamo, force them to block into Magnet. And it's like, okay. I don't think it's quite your turn after that. I'd have to look at the frame data, but you're not getting hit. So it's like, yeah. So it's, you definitely have the opportunity to bail out a little bit more than you were. And then, like, obviously you have Squiggly. Which you were also using as a safe DHC way too close to people. That Doc, you should have been killing them for. But again, I feel like that set was a lot of, like, more of the small interactions, and there weren't, like, large-scale issues. I guess other general things, Azo, I would like to see your Bella go for command throws more. I know it's a very scary, highly committal option, but Doc was just sitting there down backing. It's weird because it's like a lot of the new Bellas don't use their command throws at all. But you play Cloud, this dude will hit me with so many MGRs it's not even funny. So it's like, it's a really good tool to use, especially if you understand exactly how to condition your opponent. Diamond Drop, it low-key mash it and scrambles straight up. And, okay, I mean, if you just felt like they were jumping a lot, that's fair. My counterpoint to this is the options you chose instead weren't gonna really beat jump either. Because it's like you're doing a lot of jump heavy kick, which if they're jumping, you're getting chicken blocked, which, Doc, again, you should be punishing them for once you get that chicken block. So I can understand not going for command throws if that was the concern, but all of a sudden I wasn't seeing like 5 light kick as a response or trying to catch them low, for example. It felt like you just jumped to meet them in the air and then kind of traded air block strings. And then, yeah, the final one, your Squiggly. This is a bit more of a pet peeve than anything else. If you have charge, do not do Silver Cord first string, unless it was a really scaled hit to begin with. Like, get those Stancil hit confirms in, gamer. Like, it'll help. It'll really help. For Doc, again, I don't think calling L George in the zoning matchup is going to help you all that much when they can hit you and clear your bomb in the same. If you want to incentivize them to use L-Beam, call your assists at a time where they need to L-Beam while you're in the air to deal with it. Didn't see many blitzers. I know you're kind of hesitant to go for blitzers, so it's just like. Got all that going for it. The other big thing for you, Doc, is just Peacock can go in. She can be aggressive. The later games when you were doing it, I can understand it a bit more. Whatever game it was, like game 2 or game 3, when you literally had the game 1 in the bag and just decided to throw as a treat, like, contain the bloodlust a little bit. Peacock can cover herself going in, but sometimes you really don't have to. I will argue oftentimes you really don't have to, but I will at least tell you, if it's a solo character who's like in borderline chip out range, don't go in. There's no reason to. Okay, I feel like those are the biggest things I remember. Again, if you want me to rewatch certain things or just readdress something I've already said, just ping me afterwards. Any advice on reset points for Squiggly, by the way? Genuinely, most of her mix doesn't really come from her doing launcher, at least in my experience. I play her very basic, but like, unironically, doing jab into delay 2 medium kick versus 6 heavy punch is good enough for at least like 70% of the player base. You can also mix in jab, sing, daisy. When you're in the corner, if you have an assist that enables you to, which I don't think you do, you have your medium punch vortex. Yeah, her mix she doesn't really get great mix from launcher, so usually you're doing other things. I'm not the best at her, like, actually in-depth good stuff. I play her very basic, and again, it can kind of just work. Picking from a stance while keeping it grounded is going to be easier. Yeah, I mean, Squiggly's damage comes from the ground. Her error strings don't do much. They only really work great at high scaling, which is why usually you're doing as many ground strings as you can until your scaling is borked, and then you're doing jump medium kick, jump heavy punch, re-jump something, jump medium kick, jump heavy punch, or jump heavy kick, depending on if you're restanding them, blah 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 blah. So it's like, if you want the big, why does she hit like 5 grown men damage, you're starting on the ground and you're starting with stancels. And if you're in the corner, if you feel like you're up to learning some of the like Mortis first string stuff, oh my god, they die. Especially with an assist like Lock and Load. Kill them. So yeah, we've got all that to look forward to. I'm in the wrong channel. Okay, so we have Dovad and Detective. That is not Detective. I typed in DE something and I got the Delph the Fish. I was like, what?
Oh man, I haven't seen the Delph the Fish in a hot minute.
It's been a while. Fish? Hinze? Hinze spawn. Fish! Alrighty. Does Dovad know how to deal with brass? I think Taterade is dealing with food.
I'm here.
They are. Oh.
I was just waiting. I wasn't here for the full set, so I didn't want to make comments.
That's fair.
Tater did not die. In fact, they're here to spawn.
Unless...
What if we just ran at the peacock right now, and don't press up that?
Whoa, my brass hits your brass. I like the counter call.
Counter call.
No!
Why are we backing up? Why are you backing up?
Oh, accidental L and L.
I'm counting the number of times we hold backwards. No reason.
I disagree with punching band, specifically this matchup, because punching band means you're open up to getting hit by a bunch of bombs and moves. You should not.
Get out of here.
Nino. Where's the... Okay. Trade.
So,
Nice catch.
my question for you, Ace, is why are we up backing as brass is about to hit? You do up back, brass is about to hit, then you double jump forward, but like you're not actually. Ah!
Oh, it's very expensive. That was very expensive.
That's a station.
A little bit of an overspin.
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, if we could have kept the corner. Well, I guess not really kept the corner, but we could have done a bit more damage. This might be an advanced thing, but if you leave a little bit of undizzy left in PHC, you do unscaled damage, and that's a lot more than what it would have been.
I like that tag a lot. That tag is really good.
Big call out on the low neutral.
Nice DP.
Oh, nice DP. That was good awareness.
Oh.
Let's catch. Oh,
Oh, we set up to input DP. I saw that.
hold it. Number 3. And what does Band do? What does Band do?
You tag out?
Damn it.
I agree.
Check it.
Honestly,
We
fair
tag.
enough.
All right, we got
No,
our
it
order. There's a mine there.
There's a mine. You can dash a flick if you really want to.
You're just gonna chill
Yeah.
full screen.
Oh, gross. Oh, gross.
Ah?
Have you used OTGs?
Did
It's
we
gonna do
last
a
hit?
grip.
What's the last hit?
Oh, we did use OTG.
Yeah, we did.
I did use OTG. Did do. The character moment? Yes.
Oh, why are we calling?
Serocopter at full
3.
screen?
I forget that.
4.
Oh, I hit anyway.
You don't.
Oh,
You know what?
Killed anyways, and they got the corner.
Yeah.
Titan Knuckle is good in certain situations and not in all situations. You use it often. That's
Nice sweep call out.
I appreciate that, but a little bit more awareness about your ranges.
Don't push block that.
Whoa, Contra. On the falling robot. Whoa.
Base
Right,
hit.
Robot, you've got time. That.
Ah. Yeah.
Also, her recovery
Yeah.
from that was invincible.
Okay.
Life lead.
That's for straight
Oh,
wake
yeah.
up right now.
It's fair. So, I understand the vision, Ace. I think you. That probably still. Well, unless they tech, but I think if you do just a combo into super, you have enough time to deal the damage you need and guarantee control of the game all the way until time's out.
I like this frame right here. Pretty good frame.
Someone's about to get jumped.
After this, yeah.
Oh no! That is really minus. That is your turn.
Nice.
Flick.
Yeah, just hit that assist.
Brass.
Like that? Yes, sir.
Flick again.
Ooh, counter hit.
Huh?
We're using
Oh.
a lot of light buttons to begin with.
Two, 3,
Uh-huh.
4.
I do appreciate that you've recognized your assist is bleeding and you shouldn't use it. Oh, we can't be dropping those.
8, pop.
Needs to be a 1-bar kill.
Yes, sir.
How do we know how to hold the corner? Hold the line. No, we don't. Yes,
Wow,
we do.
that was gross.
Honestly, right here, I would have loved to see you do a tag rep to Eliza. I disagree.
Oh, Gates, don't do it. I also disagree.
Butt
tactile-
brass? No?
Rip beat. Nice catch.
That Bella Band does damage.
Ba 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 ba.
299.999 on Dizzy.
Oh. Good thought for one. Does he? Oh no.
Huh?
Mid-screen alert. Mid-screen alert. This band is already
Alert.
dead. No!
No,
just do
they're
super
not.
super! He was already dead!
The most expensive Roman cancel.
We hold it. True.
Loki.
Come on, grab him.
MGR.
Come on, grab.
Oh!
Oh my
No,
god.
never mind,
brother,
you're right.
Come on.
You're not right.
And you
No
missed the freaking knuckle.
combo.
Stop. Stop it right now.
I was 100% with you there, Taterade, and we both died there.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Ruby-
That command grab also hit because he was stand blocking, so the command grab or the low hit. You know? You know?
Ruby, don't make me get the Cheekly Weekly clip.
Oh no.
We have video evidence.
So that
of
band
you
was
driving
500
later.
flavors of expired when you dropped the combo ace.
Yeah. Got the call.
Counter call.
Nice.
No! You can convert that, can't you?
You actually could have.
Alright.
You can convert that.
that
You up
range?
forward jam being. Yeah, at that range you can. Yes. You have to micro dash jump forward jam.
MP. F, call band. We called band on this touch already? Because I'm pretty sure we could have called band and kills weird instead.
Yeah, that we could have done it with one with a little bit of different routing. That's okay.
And the immediate smacky.
Oh, you're done.
Silva, you're not respecting the existence of J2MP at all.
We Almeida.
I would not mix her on the ground here.
I like that alpha counter. Assist, protect your assist.
Alpha man.
Oh, you can sweep
Oh,
there.
you can just sweep immediately.
The hit stop
hit
of
stop on the
brass
ones.
would have definitely kept you safe.
Yes.
You got a bail. Yep, there you go.
Aim at the Eliza, not above the Eliza. There you go.
Nice catch.
Oh,
Oh,
Can't just keep doing it.
check out the corner. Oh my
Bottom.
gosh.
good call out.
No
Oh,
level 3?
right there.
No punish.
That's ooh. No punish. You have a
Punish
lot
that
of
band,
punish.
yes. Nova didn't want a level 3, so he just taking the band away from him. I'm counting every second of that as another up back, just so you know.
Why are we trying to move forward with bands in the air?
Oh,
Super, super. This is over.
are you sure about that?
Taterade.
It's over. It's very over.
Taterade.
I mean, they're the ones sweating out this whole, like, B&B.
Taterade. Ah, okay, good.
You got this.
What are you talking about? I've never influenced the outcome of a game by saying something was dead.
So, Dovad, I feel like the Robo is waiting a little too long to bail out of the corner, personally. You're playing it very close. And it doesn't need to be always go earlier, just occasionally go earlier. Consistently not trying to bail until your back is to the corner makes your opponent not consider the option mid-screen.
Uh-oh.
Almost
No.
picked up. Is this a real bombo?
That's block. Bonk.
You gotta get bombs on screen, gamer. What?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You're a Cyberbella Gaming right now. Good nice.
With the bands.
Lick.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
pick up.
conversion!
Pick that!
Sad!
We got a flick by accident.
Oh.
Why are you resetting?
Bonk.
Oops.
I just see. Get her back in. Hold on this. Push blocking there actually was not to your benefit.
Oh, by the way, if you know you're gonna hit the
Block out
flick
that.
and it's gonna hit their assist, you can flick level 3 and they just have to hold that.
Thanks.
It's very funny watching their assist explode. Why did you hard tag into the... They just get restood and then cancel and then block the bomb?
They did. They did.
Incredible.
Masterful.
Oh, we got hit by the rest of that. We are getting Bambino.
Sweep is not your only way forward.
Corner bail. Sick.
Forrest is
Oh,
not gonna hit Robo like that. Yeah.
off a counter.
Oh,
Ah,
no.
no! What a gamble!
She was
no.
too close to the she was too close to the ground. Maybe a super would have hit.
Just jab.
And you're not over that.
Oh,
Yeah, you
no.
gotta hold this. Guaranteed.
Her. Does her sweep armor
Okay, so-
get damage reduction?
Not enough to save you when there's a brass assist on
Yeah,
the
I
screen.
don't-
Well, no,
I
you could have done it while she was still recovering from head drones. Or like she was being greedy. She didn't call it until after you
Oh,
blocked head drones.
yeah.
Because I was
You
thinking
can
about
actually-
using it to
you can-
avoid some of the head drones, armor through the rest, and then pressure
That is
behind
true.
it.
You can't do that.
But instead we got backed into it and resigned ourselves to our fate.
Arguably worse because you took more chip damage as a result.
Yeah, that's why I was asking how much damage reduction that one has. 'Cause, like, if you can survive it, I think it's the move. Also, Dovat, one big thing I want to ask you is... So you're playing Zoner versus Ground. You don't need your assist as much to cover for you in this matchup. Why are you the one consistently calling it first? I want you to kind of zone without it for at least a little bit and see what's going on. Because what's happening is you're using it exclusively to zone, and Ace is not really having to hold it, and like that right there.
Like,
and then they're
that's gonna
just
hit Robo.
I like that reflex.
Ah,
That was good plays from Ace.
we're maybe a bit too reliant on grounded dash when upward preserves your forward movement. Especially as Bella, where the grounded dash is kind of rough.
If this is a kill, what is this route? Where's your TK horse?
Still enough to kill. I think you just do Lady of Slaughter SSJ. Oh,
Lady
this
of
keeps
Slaughter
the corner.
SSJ.
You spend a bar to keep
you
the
lady
corner,
slaughter
so-
SSJ. That was gross. Oh, autopilot.
This could be a dead Liza.
We got this. Mix. We're greedy.
Level 3.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna send
it.
level 1, level...
What?
Nothing?
I'm really confused.
You got hit by the overhead from the...
The guy hit by the okay.
We
No.
blow up our own band.
Wow.
Elbow, once again. It does everything.
You know, maybe Kimi was onto something.
Pimi was on the side. I dislike the credit Pimi is getting for talking bad about Elbow one time.
Well, it was.
I've
'cause
crashed
it
out
was
multiple
funny.
times.
You know.
So, Ace Detective, I think if you're just straight up mashing M horns there, you win no matter what, is the funniest thing. Mix? The Rob?
It's not a
scaring
rob
me.
because bandwidth full HP counts as 2 characters.
Hit the corner.
Alright, Bandito. One's got 5
14
bar.
spells like.
And who's gonna get A-Train first?
Who is getting a drink first? That's true. Giant step. True giant step.
We're just playing, hopscotch.
Listen, this is what this matchup is like. Just 2 icebergs crashing about.
There
Oh
it
my
is.
god, no.
Good night.
You died.
This game.
Oh, you didn't have
No,
something
you
not
about
pressed
that.
dying,
it.
it's time.
It's fine. You brass.
Actually, if they had time for Wake Up level 5,
You call that a fight?
Sure.
would it have for time frozen? No, it would have killed. He had too much HP.
It would have. Yeah.
Life difference was too great because you need only the level 5 to do the difference.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Peaceful.
Dovad. Counter calls.
Yes.
Are not counter calls if you call first. Those are call counters.
Truly.
Yeah, I think, and especially like, I know solo Peacock in and of herself isn't like the most holistic zoner. Like, she usually really tries to get assists to cover certain things, but in some matchups, so like versus Bella especially, she does not have good ways to cheat herself in. That one feels like one where you very definitely can just go, I'm gonna zone you normally, you're gonna have to play neutral versus me, and I'm gonna use my assist to either bail out when I desperately need to do so, or use it to counter call once you've committed to calling yours. The one exception to this is if you get good enough at using H item drop to stuff brass before it comes out, by all means go ahead, but that is hard. And that's not really like a consistent on reaction thing as much of a call out like timing. So it, yeah, like Tater was saying, you were calling your assist and then just they were getting punched.
And that basically dictated the entire match because every time your assist got punched, you didn't have them to call. They got further in, and then your assist was hurt, so you couldn't DHC to them. So you let them go again. Then your assist got hurt more. It just kind of cascaded all the way throughout the games because your assist got hit first. Also, Bellaband just hurts, so minimize your assist getting punched by both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh man, does just hurt.
The Peacock was doing a little bit too much floundering and like kind of running away in mid-range when she could have just been zoning. There were times where you're like up backing and letting the Bella make too much forward progress when you could have just put something on screen. I know that's a very fine line to toe, but it's one to learn because oh boy, if you get really good at doing that and just doing stuff in people's face, you become a nightmare Peacock to deal with. I feel like biggest things for Dovad. And then the other one was bailing out earlier on both zoners. One random deflect and I die. I mean, like...
That wasn't random, though.
No,
It wasn't random,
they're talking
and
about
it
zoning
definitely wasn't
mid-range.
one.
I mean, yeah, so.
I mean, that stuff's really
The thing
hard
with
to
the
predict.
deflects is that they have to do the deflect on a read if they're at mid-range, and if they're reading it, then they make mistakes.
And
When
also,
they're doing it at full screen, they're just doing deflect because it's very easy and obvious to do it on L George and item drop.
yeah, and it's also... It's not like every single situation is going to be good for it, but for example, if this Bella, like she was doing a lot, is jumping at you, she can't do jack about you just doing H George. Even if she hits you, like, all of a sudden that plane is coming in, and it's gonna hit her. So, like, there are times to do that. Same way, when Bella sees a robo in the air, she can kind of just commit to tumble run for free. With the exception of if the robo is close enough to land on her with jump medium punch, and then you get into a little bit of mind games. But, like, if you're full screen and you're doing the, like, she's just doing jumping beam, jump cancel beam, she can't do anything about you tumble running and getting half a screen. So it's just kind of like, tools might not universally always be good, but there's situations where it's like, it's just kind of the correct answer. Yeah, Peacock can be pretty ignorant with her zoning. Can't remember much else I really wanted to like desperately say, so I think I might just leave it at that. I guess one thing, and it's not necessarily, it's not needed, it's my preference. I would have liked it, Detective, if you, sometimes when your Bella was a little chunked to the point where, like, the next hit might kill her, especially with a bit more meter invested, and your band was hurting, so, like, you don't want to DHC out that way. If you start doing tag routes into Eliza from Bella, just reset your order, have Eliza with full health, both your characters in the back getting the red health. That's something I would like to see. My advice is pay attention to the clock. Yeah. That's fair. I think I'll end it there for my advice. Again, if y'all have any questions, please ask away. Otherwise, we'll probably be moving on unless these goobers have anything more to say.
Advice to hold item to punish brass.
Who ran it for you last time? Was that Ruby?
Taking a phone call.
Yeah, I think that was Ruby and Taterade hosting the last one.
Oh yeah.
So that was Ruby advice. I don't know if he has more insight on that. I cannot comment one way or another on that. It was Hunter and Taterade? Oh, right, it was Hunter and Taterade. I forgot. Well, last week we didn't have it. It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When y'all held it down for all of us exploding at once.
I read that as JoJo advice. It was crazy. It's crazy.
I had standby. Yeah.
Sad.
I forget what happened to me, but stuff. But yeah, okay. In terms of using item drop to hit the brass, it can work. It kind of depends on where the Bella is, but I think that in combination with using your brass more as a counter call rather than like a zoning initiation thing, the combination of those two will make someone's brass just explode.
Yeah.
Like, so figuring out the ways to deal with other people's brass calls is big. And I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, but like you study the Swift Fox VODs. That bro makes brass users cry. Like, I still cannot get over watching Cat Pie play him in, I think it was Frosty 2022, top 4, and like was so hopeless that he just swapped a solo band to change something up because he could not figure out how to make brass work.
Yeah.
So it's just like, look for those things. Same way, it's like, I know it's different because it's versus Bella and she has Flick, but honestly, spending the bar to one thing I know Swift Fox likes doing a lot is spending the bar just on Argus to hit band. As long as they have an item drop to cover their opponent, like jumping out of it. And again, like you'll get flicked, so you won't get as much damage for it, but then you're kind of staggered. Bella's 2/3 screen away from you when you get out of your stagger, and you have your assist. Their assist is on cooldown, you can just resume zoning. So it's a bit expensive for that matchup in particular, but especially if you're dealing with the other characters, so like if it's Eliza on screen, sometimes just spending the bar to bully an assist is really worth it. Same thing, like Sage has been yelling at Mario to do this forever with Fuqua. I've started doing it a lot more with Para Level 3. Just hitting assist and cashing out on that 1.5 damage increase when you can't be punished for, like, they can't interact with you for it. Oh yeah.
Dog.
Take that.
It's so worth it.
And then they call their assist again, and Mara screams Meta Americana somewhere, and
Exactly.
their guy just dies.
In the ether, Mara looking up at the skies. Meta Americana.
So yeah, things to think about. I'm assuming this is Suki in here, so
It is super games.
I will
What am I playing against this gamer?
well, so I'll ask them if they want me or you, because there's also a chance they just don't want to play you because you're the raid boss, and it's like who are you talking to? Me or JP?
Oh, shit. I need you to play coolest squid duo and put run drill assist. Okay.
JP. Okay. Alright.
Okay. Coolest squid. Gotcha.
Mate.
Oh, the May team. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have to learn how to deal. Made.
Struggle.
Just throw her. I love that emote so much.
Ooh.
Softy kills me with it. It's so funny. And like the emote is good because every time I see the Fuqua picture, I also imagine the tweet with the cat getting her paw stuck in the Hungry Hippos machine.
Truly. Let's see. Drill. And not this. Not that. That's the one. And they play Dragon Bite. I forget if I play Dragon Bite or Cremation.
I would run Dragon Bite because I would argue is the better assist for her. She likes the lockdown. Just do a speed gif. Patience. Good covering with your body pick. You did not have OTG gamer. JP?
Oh, gaming dude.
This is why I gave them the shit to play me, so they don't have to go into this garbage. You could have kept it too. This evil lad. This is the person immortalized in the Will It Kill.
Am I?
No, Ruby. Ruby
Oh, no,
got a
Ruberus. That's right,
stupid
Ruberus.
level 3 TOD.
That's true.
And after hitting it, just cackled on stream, and it was included at the end of the clip.
They did. That's right.
And St. John's immediately like, yep, that's the laugh of a grappler player.
Oh my god, dude. I remember. Gosh. What was that?
God.
Yes. That was yes.
That was yes.
Same thing again. Gotta remember what the buttons are. Oh, cool. Didn't get the thing I want. Oh, this. Oh my god. Oh, this is- Second.
Oh no!
Middle.
No. That was weird, just the barrel was getting hit.
What?
I think if you do Dahlia girls don't go away. when
Oh,
Dahlia
sad.
dies, right?
No, they stay around. They're
Yeah,
on the job.
I think you have to do girls there. JP, this is how I know you haven't played Squid in forever. What are these old man routes? Yeah, you can't be doing too much this with this character. No one does 3 jump medium kick moves anymore, JP.
I like my zombie. GP Squiggly Real? I mean, yeah. I play Squiggles. I do play the Squiggles.
The squabbles.
I definitely need to figure out whatever the new stuff is, because I haven't seen much.
It's just more grounded strings, and then
Ah.
depending on what you're doing, it's then you do up for jump medium kick. You let all the hits rock, all the hits of jump heavy punch, re-jump,
Oh.
jump light kick or
Yeah.
jump light punch. I usually tend to do jump light punch. It's less damage, but it sets up the burst bait.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can either do that or jump heavy kick into a dive kick. Blah 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 blah.
Good.
Dahlia is going in and getting hit. Huh?
Oh, man. Huh?
Nice.
I disagree. This doesn't really accomplish what you think it does. Oh, okay.
So one thing to note while doing that too is if you're going for those guaranteed like chip out kills to try and drain a little bit of a dizzy, your opponent actually gets more meter than if you just killed them in the double snap. It's marginal, but a factor to think about.
I missed it.
Really?
Sad. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, speaking plays.
So L airball is a thing. You can cover a lot of distance and stay out of threat range of anti-airs. It's a very good mobility tool. Obviously, you don't want to be predictable and land on her afterwards after it, so you're probably going to want to like air dash backwards, but you'll get a lot of space. You can't really mess with Fuqua landing on her as Filia, so like use your mobility, mix up things, get them swinging at air, and then go in. So you can do that. You can do dash dancing on the ground. You can just dash block. Keep it simple.
Ugh, got it.
Yeah. I respect it. I don't respect that. What if you did H counter there? You had your doily set up. locked on incoming ones.
Oh.
You don't have OTG, did you keep track?
Sure. Ooh. Come on.
Be very careful about doing these air projectiles versus Squiggly. She can and will kill you for it. You are too big.
Oh,
You don't know that thing. Oh. Confirm. Do you know?
I Fortnite. I do know.
You had to do light there.
Oh, is it? Oh, probably. Not miss it.
You didn't know. That must be O anyway.
Silly.
That doesn't work with... Yeah, if you have a Squiggly there, just throw her. Just genuinely just throw her there. Do not, like... Every Squiggly and their mother is sitting there waiting for you to press so they can push you into a...
Yeah. Like, you could smack me in the face immediately.
Like, throw, even if they teching gets rid of the SPO.
That's true.
The only way they win that interaction is if they hard call you out on throw and do up forward, jump, medium kick, and then dive kick or something stupid like that. But don't respect that option until they show you they're a psychopath enough to do it. Like, that's not a normal choice.
Let's do this in one take.
Good spacing, and then you call her instantly.
Did not want that, but that's okay.
Yep. You gotta land with jump heavy punch or jump heavy kick there if you don't want to get anti-aired. You're not allowed to do that sort of stuff to JP.
Unfortunate.
Okay, I'll let you go first.
Fortnite. Okay. You're playing at pretty decent ranges with the Dahlia, but I would argue you abused a bit more of the JHK at the ranges that you were at, which you had the conversions pretty hard down help at. Calling the Philia assist and then rushing forward is not the worst plan, but I would probably argue that you JHK at that range because at any point in time I could really just smack you out of the air. Because like the Philly is kind of a non-issue really, especially if we call them neutral. I could just smack her out of the air. It's fine. On everyone's soul, you push block the Kua to HP.
it really do be like that sometimes. Kua just randomly doesn't have much block stun on some of her stuff. Same thing with her clones. Like I swear,
it really isn't all that much. Like it's a bit. Oof. Philia gameplay. You could be full screen, sure, if you're the air dasher of the game. Yeah, it's pretty decent. But yeah, if you're gonna be at full screen, especially when Fuqua has a bunch of projectiles at range to keep you there, then at that point I'm kind of forcing you to push in, which you arguably probably should. So getting around the clones and the fireballs honestly is not the worst thing in the world. Because the most Fuko can do really is like a TK H ball into M Shadow. L Shadow is further reaching, but I mean, if you reach with the L Shadow, there's no way you can easily convert, so it's kind of mid. But you have a bunch of Philia air movement to get past all that shenanigans and nonsense. Like you can play around it a little bit more. Jump JL ball is pretty decent for Philia if you want to get some air movement forward backwards. You know, do the thing. Other things I noticed.
I relied on Parasol a lot for defense, and it ended up getting her killed
That's true.
repeatedly.
The assist got tagged a lot. And in a lot of the moments where I was just smacking the heck out of the assist, it took a while before you actually push blocked me away. And they ended up getting to half health pretty consistently, and that's not great. If you're going to protect the assist, you got to act immediately. Or at least, you know, as immediate as you can without exposing yourself to too much risk. Happen a lot. I'm not sure of anything else. What do you think, Dunce?
I know it's hard to make plans in the moment, but there were definitely times where you're like, oh, the way I normally play the game isn't working, and you kind of just stood there.
Yeah.
I'm mainly thinking about the Philia, which, to be fair, Philia into Fuqua is a really annoying and frustrating matchup. Like, that one versus a Fuqua who understands. I can understand just, like, setting your controller down. Like, not fully, but just being like, well, what do I do? What's the goal here?
How do I get it?
But, so yeah, working on your movement, figuring out ways to get through. I know YBT feels very confident in that matchup, so that might be a Philia worth talking to, on top of any others you might already be, like, probing for answers. But yeah, sometimes you play JP and you get anti-aired. Yeah.
Be like that. Squigglies, please. She's got a punch charge. Please be extremely wary at any point given time that she will hit the sing in the SBO, and you are having a bad time.
Especially as Parasol and Dahlia, whose zoning has a considerable amount of recovery to them, you will get got. You cannot do too much versus this character.
Spooky scary. Very spooky scary. Some awareness. If she's got no meter but got punch charge, you're chilling. It's okay.
Then just be afraid of the DP.
Yeah, also true. It autocorrects just because? Yep.
No, my favorite is, like, obviously you bork your reward, but, like, anytime I'm playing with the H Spiral, anyone who has a assist that auto converts on hit and auto keeps you safe on block is the funniest thing in the world for that. It's like doing squiggly DP plus Spiral is one of the most ignorant things I've witnessed in a very long time. It was really funny. But yeah, that's kind of going down the rabbit hole. Anything else that really bothered me? Your team has awkward DHC synergies, but I feel like there were ways to get out easier earlier than some of the times when you tried to bail. But it's hard, especially versus characters like Squiggly and Fuqua have really good reactive supers, so it's kind of just a messy situation. For the record, if you are going to para level 3 like that, you were just barely out of range. And it's not necessarily going to save you specifically in this instance, but if you are ever concerned about not being safe, for the love of God, do not egret cancel early. Because you lose your iframes, and that is the difference between winning, losing, or trading interactions. Is a very important thing to not autopilot. I've won games versus Yo-Yo because he thought he caught me with his level 3 and I mashed Pillar. And he egret canceled early. Like, sometimes you just gotta understand you can't egret cancel early and get the combo. Like, it's just not guaranteed. So, food for thought. Very minor detail. Okay. One final reminder for anyone involved. If you have questions now, please feel free to ask. If questions come up later, shoot us a question in the Discord, preferably with a timestamp if it adds context. We will get on it when we can. It is a learning resource, and if what we're saying isn't making sense, it's not doing its job. So
ping the heck out of us.
I'm not volunteering my time just because I think it's a fun thing to do. I'm doing it because, well, it is fun, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm doing this for benefit of other people. So it's like, it's important people get something out of it. On that note, very quickly go through other announcements. In 1 week and 1 day, Metamorphosis charity bracket for Deborah.
True.
Run by Hunter. All the coupons are claimed. Thank you very much for everyone who did that already. That's hype that it's been done so early. Still a Metrorino, so by all means, if you can, please do donate. Half of the prize pool, or half of the money will go to the prize pool, half of the money will go to Deborah, an EB charity. Hunter does a lot for this community, means a lot to us. Anything important to him, important to us. So go show support any way you can. Donating, playing, even just pulling up and saying hi for the stream. It'll be a good time. So June 29th, that is next Sunday at 6 p.m. EST. Go show them some love. Beyond that, normal announcements. Wednesday will be Gr8, 8 p.m. EST. Tuesday is Danison League, run by Tarask, hosted through Mixmasters. Thursday is VOD review with us at an indeterminate time. Don't know who's hosting that yet, we'll figure that out. Thursday at 8 p.m. EST is also Mixmasters 102. Season 2, if you will. It doesn't really matter, but go show Mixmasters some love. Get some good games in. Go watch some good SG. And then, yeah, next Saturday, same old deal. You have Raw Tag Rumble in the morning, in quotes, 1 p.m. EST. And us again, 7 p.m. EST next week. Probably not this week because life's busy. But next week, and maybe this week, I'll see. We're going to try and start getting on top of Advanced again. We know we've kind of fallen a little bit behind. Life's exploded for us, so we're figuring stuff out. But we will try and get back on top of that. So I've looked at the list. I've figured out who's been waiting. So we'll get there eventually. Many apologies.
I'll give y'all the tentative date of June 30th.
Yeah.
I think.
So we're
Not July 1st.
we're working towards it. Yeah, and like especially July 4th week, I at least have Independence Day off, so we have time coming up. Thankfully.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, that wraps up for everything. Big thanks to everyone who showed up to help. Thank you, Taterade, JP. Thank you all the Twitch chat backseaters giving good advice. Yeah, y'all know the deal. Hope all this helped, and we'll catch y'all. What it's called? When's the next day? Wednesday. We'll catch y'all Wednesday. Good night,
Wednesday.
everybody.
It's one of those days, you know.
One of them there days.
Ah.
And my spectator.
That's okay.
Oh,
Second
ooh.
kill.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Oh, we avoided
Let's go.
it. Nice.
Oh, let me see it.
Hey,
Here's the combo.
Hey.
you finished this. They died.
That's somewhat of a combo,
Nice.
yeah.
Hey, they're dead.
We're missing a few more parts to it, but hey,
Yeah.
We got Abomination.
It's like we have some bombos, but like our knowledge of the mechanics of the game are not exactly there just yet.